to just be a hustler. Because everybody who I see go to work, nothing against nobody going to work, but everybody who I knew that went to work was struggling. I don't want to struggle, man. I don't want to normalize struggling. How do I do that? I start learning how to be an investor. That shit unlock all the doors you need to unlock. You know
I think it's great, especially for your daughter, that you started a bank account. They've done studies that show that when kids have a bank account at an early age, they tend to be way better with money later on in life.
The Matrix.
And that's something that people need to focus on, like explaining to your
Educate the
kids
system,
how money
brother.
works, making sure that
Go
they
ahead,
know they have a
educate her
bank
real
account.
quick
And I
while she
think
kicking
even
that.
with so many apps and
That
technology
sleep talk.
today, it does make it a
That
lot more
don't spell.
accessible for people, especially younger people.
Nah, that's a fact. So I'm like, so for me, my daughter doesn't even have a bank account. She got what's called a custodial account, but that's smart, E. Here's why. You put your money in a bank, the bank then takes your money. So let's look at it like this. You put $1,000 in the bank. The bank, once you open that bank account, the bank can say, yo, we legally can take 90% of that money and do what we want to do with it, fractional reserve banking. Right? And you don't know it. You're like, all right, cool. But they've taught us, yo, let's just sit. The bank is the safest place to put your money. They've taught us that, right? They've taught us that, right? And we don't know no better, right? Because we going off the information we've been taught.
Programmed us that.
So the bank gonna say, okay, Travis, let me take that 1,000. Charlemagne needs 1,000. Charlemagne, we can give you $900 at this. I call it your adult report cost, your credit score, whatever that is. We'll give you that based on this. You pay me interest on that. He takes that 900. He does what he does. He go pay it to you, Envy. You take the 900, you put it in the bank. The bank now take that same 900. They take 800, lend it to somebody else. Right, so they gonna make a whole lot of money off that. If they can't,
10% off
10%. It's
and they
10%
only
off.
1%
I was about to say that off yours, but then they can also say, yo, you know what? Since nobody don't want to take this money, we don't got nobody to give it to. Let's go put it in the stock market. Right. So now we asked out, and they're gonna give you 50 cents at the end of the year.
With your money.
Right? So how do we leverage it? All right, cool. Let me now say,
Here's the
I'm gonna put my
solution.
own money in the stock market, right? And I'm gonna own the same bank. I'm gonna own Chase Bank, right? I'm gonna get Chase Bank to pay me dividends. I'm gonna get those dividends to buy me more stock in Chase Bank.
How you gonna do that?
Right? So now I've not only got the bank to pay me, I've also got ownership in the bank. I've turned the bank into my own trap house.
Break that down. How you
Right,
do that?
that's just how I look at it. Like for me, so for my daughter, it's the same thing. If I just keep putting money in the bank for her, it'll never grow to that million that I want it to grow to, right? Because they ain't gonna pay me enough. But if I put it in stocks and give her ownership, and then from 5 to 18, when she has access to it, it's unlimited what it can do.
Now, let me